Hello, good evening. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Fox here, back on the panel with Stardog and JFK. Evening, lads.
Evening, Ox here. Evening, Stardog.
Evening, guys.
Well, let's start.
When you go,
start, mate.
You can be the conductor.
Oh dear. We asked for a performance. We got it for about 15 minutes in the first half when we got a response. Didn't even start quickly. Took about 10-15 minutes to get warmed up. Played with a team of individuals, in my opinion. Lacked a wee bit of quality on the ball. Leadership. Stephen Davis tried very, very hard to improve this candidate on himself. Canberra done okay first half. We got in a lot of good positions, particularly Bonner and Tav. Total lack of quality in the first half. Peter, nothing each. You're thinking, well, we'll get a goal. We get a lift for circumstances elsewhere. I don't even really thought the crowd didn't respond greatly because of the feast that they were watching. We were laboured at the start of the second half. We changed it slightly, but nothing was working for it. And then we lost a goal that, I don't know where to start with. Starts for Barisic, no ball on the cross. Kamara with a schoolboy clearance. And then Golston did what Golston does. Lost as a goal. And the confidence just fell out of our team. We went 1-0 behind. And we huffed and puffed. We had a couple of chances. The goal had decent saves, but nothing spectacular. We had a lot of forward play with no idea. The one guy, Godic, was playing with Swansea, basically muscled and thought about 3 midfielders together with no shape when our substitutions come on. Our captain went off. We took about 10 minutes to make a substitution. So many things went wrong. We put on Defoe, and I'm watching him. He's away out playing it outside right, and you're saying just stay in the middle, and then the game just petered out, and we lost the game. We had an opportunity, bizarrely, to be sitting here tonight thinking the league was back on. I do seriously think that something's happened in our camp. We've all heard the rumours, but it looks as if something's happened. This is a spectacular fall. This is with a team with no ideas, no passion, no leadership, no skill, no bottle, and no players. The players have become guys we were talking about, £1 million players, just look very, very average. They've been out-muscled, out-thought, and we're also being out-coached by the opposition. Brian Rice out-coached Steven Gerrard, and all that must stop with a performance in that home dugout. He out-coached them.
Yeah.
Stardog.
Embarrassing, mate. Embarrassing. I said in the pre-match show, at the start of the show, is it going to be the same old, or are we finally going to turn this corner? I started building my hopes up again, as I always do, mate. And as normal, I'm sitting here kicking myself going, why did I do it? Why did I hype myself up? Why did I think we were going to be any different than what we've been? Of course we're not going to be any different than what we've been. Because the same problem still in the team. Connor Golson, mate. Connor Golson should not be anywhere near Glasgow Rangers for me, mate. I don't care what anybody... In fact, you know something? I'm going to back up what I said last night. I still know my end that likes him. And he had the audacity to take that captain's armband off Tavernier, mate, after doing what he had done the night. Honestly, he's got the neck the size of a giraffe, mate. He really, really does.
What we'll say to you, Stardog, I think you're right. Maybe your summation of Golson, but what I will say, but you can lose a goal in a game, and you've got enough time to score another goal. That's 180 minutes against the two bottom teams in the Premier League in Scotland.
But to score a goal, mate, your strikers have got to get service, and we don't get service. We're not getting any service, mate.
There is that, mate. There's something wrong in the midfield. It's JFK.
That was like watching us back in the third division, guys. That was as poor as it can get. Defensively, we were all over the place. Midfield, I thought Stephen Davis tried, Aribo tried, out of the back four. pass marks only just for big George Edmondson. The rest were rank. Up front, we were very, very poor. I know we could say the guys weren't getting the service. Canberra wasn't at the races. Alfredo Morelos, for me, still carrying a bit of weight. He looks leggy, and at times he didn't look interested at all. Where do we go for here? Well, we finished second in the league. It's plain and simple. I said at the pre-show, just let's concentrate on what we do tonight, win the game, and let's hope something happens elsewhere. Well, something did happen elsewhere, and it never benefited us. And that's disgusting. Oh, I mean, the players must have been in the dressing room at half time and been told the score, but it's happening elsewhere. And I know managers say they don't want to know the score for elsewhere, but I don't believe that for a minute. Surely that should have given them a G up. You know, we're playing the team again, as you said, Oxia. Played the two teams who are bottom of the league. They're swapping places if we bottom to second bottom and we can't beat them. The Goldson, Tavernier and Barisic were very, very poor, especially Goldson. And Tavernier for me, Rangers captain, it's not on. I'm actually upset tonight. You know, we had a few up watching the game and we were quite positive about the game. I think because it was Hamilton at Ibrox and that.
Well, we shouldn't. Well, I know we've been at OTT talking about 4, 5 and 6 and that, which is to be bit fun, but we're not expecting any problems, you know. Anyway, I think the lines are going to be busy. Stardog, so if people want to join us, what's the number?
The number is 0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, JFK?
They can join us in rangersradio.online. Just come in there and just say what you want to say about the Glasgow Rangers. Hope it's good, because we are feeling down.
We've been joined.
I'm not feeling down. I've got a couple of wee season tickets coming down here.
You've got loads of them.
Free of charge.
You've been joined by Travel Rock, evening Travel Rock, Malmucker.
Travel.
Hello there, boys.
Hi, Travel.
Where are you?
All right. Well, I didn't make a game the night. My dad's in hospital and I was.
All right, mate. Is he all right?
All day. He's all right. He's pretty tired but anyway, that was so. Sometimes there's more important things in there, and that's.
All right, sometimes in life, mate.
I wish him the best, pal.
Thanks for that. Thanks. I did watch the game in the house, and it's horrible to say it, but I wasn't surprised.
It's just like the movie we've seen since, I don't know, when we come back to 22nd. There was no different in that performance than there was against Stranraer, mate.
No, and our hearts and it's just been it's miserable, and I think Jimmy was maybe saying there about how the players maybe get told something at half time. Jimmy, these players don't care.
That was sorry to interrupt, Travel. That was my thinking. Why could they not know? If it was you and I, you know, you've been told that what's happening elsewhere, we're G'd up. You're right, mate. They don't care. That was the point I was making. How can they not care?
No, I mean, we're talking about Tav and Goldson. I blame Tav partially for that goal as well. You could see it. For me, it looked as if he just very quickly shifted responsibility. He didn't want anything to do with it. Left it to Goldson, who then Goldson made a terrible mistake. But then there's a chance that Tav misses. Open goal, back post. Come on. I'm sorry. This is where the manager's going to end up being hung by these guys. He needs
I think
to start dropping them. I'd be amazed if the manager doesn't pack it in. And I hate to say it because I don't want to be packing it in. It's the players that should be packing it in. And I just wish he had the manager just showed us a set of balls to turn around and say, you know what, Tav, you're trapped. See, you Goldson, you're trapped as well. I'd sooner have the young boy Patterson, and I'd sooner have the young boy, whether it's Leon King or whoever it is, I'd sooner put young boys in there. Because at least I know they're going to be committed and they're going to put a bit of effort in. I'm not seeing that after these guys who are taking £10,000, £15,000 a week after us.
And the rest for some of them, mate. Anyway, we've been joined by Harry. How we doing, Harry?
Oh, Harry.
Is that the Samaritans, aye?
Aye. Self-help group, Harry. Make
Harry
it quick, mate.
T2. Well, look, I'll tell you, I'm absolutely disgusted at that display tonight. I've never seen a display for a centre half like that, supposed to be your main defender, Goldson, who treated that other team with arrogant disdain. That's the only way you can make mistakes like that when you think, oh, they didn't matter. Well, bad news is that's schoolboy stuff, and he got his drawers taken in, and he deserved it. That was absolutely diabolical. Diabolical.
You know the thing is, Harry, you could actually see it coming, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
As the game went on,
absolutely.
You could see it coming.
Aye, that's right. They're stroking the ball about. The passes are half-hearted. There's no the power in them. We're wondering about we're getting as much as the ball as we want. They're not caring because we're not looking like we're going to do anything with it. Absolutely disgraceful. A diabolical display. That's as bad as I've seen.
I don't disagree. But we've been joined by another caller. Evening, caller.
How's it going, lads?
Tapes, how we doing, mate?
Been better, to be honest.
All right, everything all right, mate? What's wrong?
I thought I'd just tuned into Bill Murray's Groundhog Day there.
Come on, get it off your chest, mate. This is a phone-in show. We're not here to comfort you.
Ox, can I see where I know where Wells Tapes is still getting out the shock of what's happened. Can I do a reminder here? Season tickets will be going out soon.
Aye, mate. Aye. We've got myself.
Mugs like myself have already went and bought my ticket for Leverkusen because see after that tonight, I'd have been thinking twice about hitting that dial button or hitting the online button.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
I know, I'm a fanny for it. Sorry.
Right. Don't come on here. Don't come on here and tell me blokies, mate.
Love it.
Tapes, you all right there, mate? You back in?
Aye, we're getting there. It was just
I'm just one of the brown paper bags.
I was just thinking, Ox, I'm just picturing Tapes down there with a brown paper bag.
No, it doesn't get any better.
Hey boys, can we not get some of these games cancelled because of the coronavirus or something?
I think we got the tenants virus back when we were in Dubai, mate.
I think you're right. Absolutely.
See, I think this is the first time where I've ever seen a Rangers team where I genuinely think that the players have downed tools. Under Warburton, I just don't think we had the firepower to compete with the likes of Celtic and that. Under Pedro, I just don't think that he set us up in a way or was ever going to succeed in Scotland. But under Gerrard, he's got everything at his disposal in terms of the amount that's been spent. He's already showed his result that the team's capable of getting. Such a massive change in performance, results and attitude suggests to me that...
Are you saying to me that you think there's some kind of fault? Is that what you're saying?
Aye. I reckon that whether... I don't know the extent of the squad who are participating in it, but I definitely think that there's a number of players in there, and I would guess probably influential players, who have taken it upon themselves to no longer do the work that's required to get Gerrard the results. I mean, players who, when they get the ball, they've got an option. If they want to die for the manager and if they want to get the results, then they'll hit that pass that's a wee bit riskier, and they might get the eye of the crowd. But they'll do it because they want to succeed for the manager. Instead, we seem to have players who are just happy to get the ball and play a conservative pass to the man beside them, play the same old passes. Don't try and...
We're slow, we're slow, we're predictable, and we lack quality, mate, going forward.
That is it. I mean, players... So it's obviously at Ibrox it can be difficult for a player to make the decision that's a low percentage decision. Maybe try to break the lines or maybe play that risky ball. It's difficult and it's hard to do it. It's quite scary to do it. But if a player wants to live and die for his manager, then he'll make that. If a player, I think if he's not bothered, then he won't make those passes, or he won't make those runs, or he won't try and break the lines, and we're just not seeing it. So it's the writing's on the wall for me. I think, honestly, I think this is the first time I've ever seen a team, a squad that have just down tools for the manager.
I don't think you'd be alone in that thinking. Look, I'm still on the train, but I want to see the conductor.
Oxyar.
I wonder what the litany of excuses is going to be this time for the managers when we get them on after the game. I mean, to see the last time in that other game that he'd spent 20 minutes contemplating what to do next. Well, what's it going to be tonight? Is it going to be 25 minutes tonight, or is it going to be half an hour? Because we're fed up listening to it. He has got to turn this round. That's what he's there for. That's what we want. That's what we need.
Well, right, JFK and then Big Al joined us.
I made a comment a few weeks ago, and I know yourself, you said it. No, you can't speculate on hearsay and that, but I'll speak to you privately and I'll tell you who my source was. The source told me, somebody very close to Rangers, that's what I'm going to say, that there was a lot of unrest with the senior players, and it was all around about the situation with Alfredo Morelos. And I'll go back to what I said before. The players aren't happy, allegedly. We'll call it allegedly because you keep saying it's hearsay, and I appreciate that. The players aren't happy with the leeway that has been given to Alfredo Morelos regarding his discipline, regarding the times that he's late for coming back for different things, and the manager's no got control of him and other players, and the players are fed up with that. I knew it's a kind of, I'm not saying it's a revolt, but look, you can obviously see that they're not playing for one another, or they're not wanting to play for the manager. And I know that might be a silly thing to say because we saw what they done against Braga, and we hope to see the same against Leverkusen. But there's obviously something in the league performances. How can a team perform the way they did before the new year and come out to do that? Right? I can't get my head around that, the same as the rest is. So I can tell you right now, there is unrest, and that is through the people that I've spoken to have told me for the sources that they've got, and it says there's something no right at Ibrox now.
We've been joined by Big Al.
Hello, Big Al.
Oh, he's on mute.
Hello, can you hear me now?
We can hear you, mate.
I'm off mute. Right, okay. The team doesn't have any X factor. There's no razzmatazz in the team. Huh? As you said, 180 minutes. We played the last two games. We played against the two bottom teams in Scotland, albeit one of them is in the Scottish Cup, and we've been pumped. It did take a rocket scientist to work out there's something not right at Mill. He's lost the dressing room. I don't care what MD says. As soon as he's lost the dressing room, well, he has to go then. He has to go. It's as simple as that, because we ain't getting rid of that dross that he signed. I don't know if any of you's read a thing with that Tom English the other day there. He's not my favourite journalist, but I tell you, he spoke some truths. If you look at the players that he's signed, and he's a man, he said he had 2 players for every position. Aye. 2 good players for every position. I don't see it, gentlemen. Brandon Barker.
No, well,
I didn't know Ryan Kent was playing for the first 15 minutes. I forgot all about him.
He wasn't.
And then I realised,
he was a sub.
Well, he was on the park. Ryan Kent.
Ryan Kent.
He's a sub in the Al.
Ryan Kent. When did he come on?
Just after they scored.
64th minute or
Oh,
something.
that's why he wasn't playing the first 15 minutes. My mistake. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. That's how much I was interested in the game, to be quite honest.
To be fair,
Hamilton's got
the first one that was posted missing for a
No, well, there you go. Hamilton had a young boy. I heard the cop.
You could get a job as a manager.
Good shout there. It's good shout, Parahandy. But Hamilton had a young guy. I heard that Tom, whatever his name is, commentating on Rangers TV. A young guy who was doing it Brighton for a 4-day trial, then came up and played at Ibrox. That's the kind of drive, determination we need in our team.
Mate, the thing about it is that Brogic or whatever he was, he handled the whole midfield on his own.
That guy, I think you were a bit derogatory. Swansea, he played with Swansea, did he not?
Aye.
Swansea are a better team than us. Maybe not a bigger club, but they're a better team than us.
I don't know what age he is, but if you get a free or whatever.
30s.
You know, but
I looked the part.
He bossed our midfield. In fact, he done it at the game at Hamilton. It was just
can I ask you a question, Ox? I know you might talk to the conductor, but this train isn't going in the right direction. When you got to jump off it?
I need to speak to the conductor and see where the next turn is, mate.
What will it take?
It'll need to take a turn, mate.
I think he'll walk tomorrow morning. He can't survive that, surely, can he?
See, if you boys are what you guys are saying that you go to the dressing room or their senior players are revolting. Revolting in both terms as far as I'm concerned. But surely the manager should be taking these guys out the team. If he wants to show any kind of power or authority or show them that he's the manager, he should take them out the team.
But we're going to get this speculation, mate, and this is it's the strength of character. Management's no easy, and maybe people will argue that's what happens when you get a rookie in. But that's what happens when you get a rookie in, isn't it?
I can't.
That's right. It's a seriously big ask for a rookie. You're absolutely right on that one.
Aye.
And then when for them to give that armband to Goldson, I can't believe that.
We don't have the depth. We just don't have the depth for him to take the players out of the firing line. That's a problem.
As much as everybody else was so annoyed at Goldson in that goal the night, we never scored a goal. Not one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've not done enough to win the game because we've not put the ball in the back of the net once.
So say Gerrard's in place for the rest of the season. What is it that can be done to turn our fortunes around, do you think?
Well, you've got a game next Thursday that, because of different circumstances, we think may be bizarrely good in Europe. But people are so low, and it's happened in a space of days. I mean, we're talking about it's only the start of March. We were at the end of January. Everybody was cock-a-hoot. I mean, I can't put my finger on it, and we're hearing all this speculation about this, that, and the next thing, and obviously the lack of discipline. What he's maybe discovered, Big Al, I'll come to you. You manage people all different, for all around the world. Discipline's important in management, eh?
Oh, definitely. But I think he's shown himself for the past 45 games. Just when you look at him, I think he's a beaten man, and he'll be looking for an exit strategy because people have said on here before, he's Steven Gerrard. He has an image. He will not want to tarnish that image, which is fair enough to him because if I was in the same boat, I'd be trying the same. But I will go back to the manager. Read that Tom English thing and list the 15 players. Every one of them wouldn't get into a decent Rangers team. And he is the guy that signed those players. Unless his hands are tied in some way with transfer, some way tied with the transfers, and it wasn't his transfers, which I very much doubt because I think Ross said from the very beginning, he's a man, he's going to do it his way, and his way is his way. I just think the bread and butter, the league titles, what we require, he hasn't achieved that in the last 2 seasons. He was a rookie manager last year, had a season under his belt. He just doesn't seem to have learned for that. I think that's stubbornness on his part. And he cannot now change it. I think he's backed himself into a corner because he doesn't have the pool of players to change it. And if he's lost the dressing room, even 50%, 20% of that dressing room, I've not heard the rumours that you are here, and this is all kind of news to me. But if that's the case, well, you have to. Something has to give, and it's not the players. Unfortunately, it's not the players.
All right, I'll take a call. I think Jim's on this evening, Jim.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Apology first for last night.
Carry on. Don't worry about that. Just carry on.
Where do you go for that tonight? I heard you saying there, by the way, we didn't do enough to win a game. I thought the chances we missed tonight again.
But we never put the ball in the net, Jim.
I know, but the chances are there. The chances were created tonight, and for one reason or another, bad finishing. Spawny with the goalkeeper, I thought the guy got away with a lot of work tonight. But again, we're no good enough. I don't know if anybody clocked at the argument between McGregor and Barisic when they were lining up to take the centre man. He was gone ballistic with Barisic. I'll tell you what, Barisic had a lot today in their goal as well. Barry, as bad as goal.
He let the cross come in, mate.
He get turned inside out. Barry, so he did when McGregor pulled off the world class save. But again, there's no excusing what Golston done. Unbelievable. But again, we don't put the ball in the net. You don't win games. It's as simple as that. And it's been a it's been a bugbear, Barry, in games that we've dropped points and lost. We're not putting the ball in the net. It's as simple. For one reason or another, we're not putting the ball in the net.
JFK, it's the downside of the 4-3-3, mate. All your goals basically you require to get them for the centre forward. That's a problem.
Aye. Of course, as a problem. Apart from the fact that Alfredo's not getting, or whoever is playing up in that middle, but he's not getting the service that is needed. When we spoke before the game and with Hadji and Camberry there, we honestly did thought, I know we did some in tongue-in-cheek think it'd be 5 or 6-0, but the service wasn't there, and Alfredo just didn't look at the races, as did a lot of them. It's disheartening, when I hear Jim saying that and I hear Big Al on it, you can hear in everybody's voices, but there's something dirty inside the club just now, whatever it is. It's festering away and it's eating us. There's no way that this club can play the way they played before Christmas, New Year, and be the same club that's the way it's playing now. So something's got to give. And unfortunately, we know what happens. We don't want to use the words as we speak, but usually as the top man, as they say, usually it's his neck and the noose. But it's disappointing and upsetting at times to think that how far we've come since 2012. But that was like watching it, as I said at the start of the show, that was like watching us in the 3rd division again. That was garbage. That was crap. Rubbish football. And it was
stick to the question. 4-3-3, Travelrog. The trouble is that the whole team is set up for one man to score the goals, and it's difficult if it doesn't work.
Do you think we set up as 4-3-3 tonight? I thought we were maybe
not really
4-4-2.
No.
I thought we started off as a 4-4-2. Then when they scored, we just turned into an absolute shambles, and I couldn't tell you who was playing where. I meant to bring something up. I thought that Aribo was playing great on that right-hand side up until Christmas time, up until... I thought he'd kind of tied that right-hand side down. Then when we signed Hadji, all of a sudden Aribo's back to floating about in odd sorts of positions.
Who's texting?
In the midfield.
So
I think Hadji coming in there, he's been very good, but why that's now usurped Aribo, who I thought had been playing quite well in there. But to get back to the original point, we are relying on Alfredo Morelos FC too much, and I'm at a loss where we're going to go now.
It's difficult.
He doesn't seem to be the answer, is he?
Bring back.
No, the moment, mate.
No, the moment, yeah.
Harry, but we're a team. We look a team void of confidence quite quickly, mate, and that's what's disappointed me.
I actually think what's worrying me is how a manager feels about taking a team like that to Leverkusen. What we're going to do? If that's what we're like against the bottom two teams in a hick league like Scotland, and we're going to take on one of the best German teams, how do you lift a team?
The pressure's off there, Harry, isn't it? The pressure's off, Harry.
They might as well be gone for a drink before they go.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan Kent,
Michael Beale said that.
They want to get into the games because we're the underdogs.
And what about Ryan Kent?
That's what Beale said.
What about Ryan Kent when he came on tonight?
Was he not in the first 15 minutes?
Oh, you must have watched the game backwards.
I'll tell you what.
Watching something like that.
See if any. I know what you're saying. I thought Kent was disappointing as well. But see if you go on a certain Rangers fans website, well, there's a lot of guys getting shot down because they thought I think Kent actually done all right. No, in my eyes he didn't do all right. But there seems to be a group of Rangers fans, by the way, that think Kent done all right when he came on. I don't think he done anything. Again, what about Stephen Davis? He's missing the last few minutes. Jesus Christ, man.
Stephen Davis should have scored there, aye. Man. He's missed like a knackered, mate.
Have we done the right thing giving him and Defoe a contract? We would have won Defoe header back away when he should have went through and goal. What's he done the ball back away for? Oh, man.
Hello, guys.
We'll be joined by Ian. How we doing, Ian? Make it brief, mate.
Doing, guys?
There's a lot of people on the call.
I know that. I know we're all upset and frustrated and all that, but see if there is unrest in the dressing room, I can't blame Steven Gerrard. Honest to God, he can only do what he's got to do. But if there is unrest, shut these players out instantly and play the boys. Give the boys a chance. Because the league's there, let's face it, we're at the cup. The only thing that we've got now is the UEFA Cup. So I just think whoever's causing unrest, get them away. Because there's definitely something wrong right now. It's not right.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what he says about his golden boy. And I mean that with the greatest respect to the lad. Only I'm saying that because he's never been drafted as goals.
I know that, understand.
Aye. Interesting to see what the manager says. Right.
We can't get rid of Steven Gerrard because of bad eggs in the club.
All right, cheers, Ian. We'll take that round the panel, mate. We've literally got dozens and dozens of callers.
No, it took me about 10 times to get through.
Aye, lining up. We can only bring one in at a time. Cheers, mate.
No, I know that, man. Cheers,
right.
Guys. Thanks.
Good point, well made, mate.
Right,
who's want to come in there?
Ian's right there. We want to see Steven Gerrard succeed, obviously. And I've always said it's 3 strikes and out for me, so I'd give him another season. The bad eggs have got to be taken out, but if he's unable to control them, then maybe some of the other backroom staff he's got are unable to support him the way he should, and maybe it's time to change some backroom staff. No,
maybe too friendly, mate.
Jeremy,
maybe too friendly.
Jeremy, can I ask you a quick question? There's Katic. When Katic makes a mistake, the manager came out and slated him and dropped him. Edmondson put a couple of games together, then he made a mistake and he dropped him. Do you honestly see him doing the same with Goldson?
No, Oxgear said away last season, and there's no pun intended, as he said, he's a golden boy. Every other player has, we lost Tavernier through injury, but for whatever reason, he played him every single game. And you know something? He'll be playing against Ross County on Sunday, without a doubt.
Aye.
Without a doubt. Snake, that's what he is. He's not even a bad egg, mate. Connor Golson is a snake. That's what he is. He's right in with the gaffer because he thinks that's what he needs to be to get in the team every week, and that's worked for him so far. But I'll tell you what, man, I was onto that guy months and months and months ago, and the Rangers fans are going to start following suit now, and everybody's going to click onto this guy. This guy thinks he's brilliant. This guy actually thinks he's better than what he is. He thinks he's level above the standard that he plays at, and he's no. He's absolute mince. He's never near any danger. Does everybody remember in the second half when Edmondson got himself into a bit of bother and he's covering back and he managed to breeze the guy back and he won possession back of the ball? Golson had backtracked 25 yards into the penalty spot where there was nobody, by the way, no danger whatsoever, because he's a shite bag, and it's sorry for my language, Yorkshire, but that's exactly what he is. That's exactly what he is, and he had the cheek to take that armband off to have. Honestly, mate, I'm lost for words when it comes to that guy.
I would have raffled the armband. I would have stopped the game and had a raffle.
Aye.
Never mind that.
You're right, Ox.
Never mind that. You're talking about Goldson. I'd just like you to cast your mind back and you tell me the last time we had a centre-half that consistently gave away stupid goals and still got to play.
Carlos Fenton.
We need a proper
B.L. Mosley.
I'm a Russo.
Carlos fencing, that's probably an insult to his fencing, to be honest with you, because he's probably better than Wilson.
Exactly.
Russell Martin.
There you go, Ox.
You've got to remember, that's only 10 points, guys, that we've taken out of 27 since the start of the year.
Shocking.
You know, you've got to look at it that way, and let's. We're obviously not going down the road a sacking Stevie G, right? But if you look at it,
Jimmy?
No. Wait a minute. No, I know what you're saying now. Let me finish then you come in. What I'm saying here is that quite rightly so that Steven Gerrard should be asked because any other club who would only manage to gain 10 points out of 27 has to be questioned. And I say I was 50-50 a few weeks ago and I went 60-40 and I'm getting sacked. I'm now going 70-30 because I think what will happen here is I think the people who are looking to get rid of Stevie G, I think it'll just be like a tsunami, and I think that might be too much pressure for him, and I think there might be a mutual consent that he goes, and I think that might happen probably before the weekend. That's just if it gets too much from him.
I think Stevie G will still be in position to start the next season. I think he'll get another shot at it, mate.
So do you in that aspect, but what I'm saying is you never know what might happen, you know.
See, the issue with Gerrard not being in place, if he was to be removed,
somebody's echoing there.
Somebody's got the show on. I'm going to have to drop with 3 phone calls, lads, alright?
Right, no problem.
Right, thanks for the calls, mate. We've got loads trying to come in and we're getting some background noise fees. But listen, thanks for the calls,
No problem.
Alright, cheers, boys.
Yeah.
On you go, Travel Rug.
I've got nothing else to say, Ox. I'm fed up.
Scunnered.
Aye, everybody's
Scunnered, that's what I
mate.
was going to say. Scunnered.
Oh, no, you weren't a lot of good coming on the 4-in show with nothing to say, were you?
Have we got any reaction for the Manders?
No, sorry. That was the other thing I was going to say about Goldson. I see some people are already starting to jump to the defence of Goldson. Oh, but he's no missing the chances, and we shouldn't be relying on one person's mistake to cost us the points. Goldson are too good. He does in the first half that he made a bit of.
Particularly the second one, mate. Particularly the second one.
Oh, so I've had it with him. I've had it with Tav. The rest of them, we know that these players done as well before the new year. So I'm not having it that they've just turned into bad players. And fair enough, there's some people are saying there's unrest. That's up to a manager to deal with. But Ox, anybody that's worked in big industry will know that see when you've got a rotten apple, the one thing you've got to do is remove that and get shot at and take it away before it poisons the whole bunch. So the manager, this is what I don't want to see him getting sacked, but see if he's not going to prove to be strong enough to weed this out and kill the disease, then he should be made to walk.
Here.
What is Ross Wilson's playing or the guy that's come in as so-called director of football? If we want to move players
I'll tell you something now. Steven Gerrard will walk when he's ready to walk. I seen something on that today and I totally agree with it. He'll go when he's ready to go. Not when the fans tell him and not when the club tells him. He'll go when he's ready to go.
That's because he's stubborn. That's because he's
stubborn. No, that's because that's who he is, mate. That's him as a person, and it could be his downfall, Al. It could be his downfall, mate.
I agree with you. I think his downfall's already came. I think his Jacob just fell off that sugar and nail tonight. Mate, no mistake about this, guys. What happens, some of these are saying, like, he'll be given another season, right? So, okay, he's given another season. How much money does he think he's going to get to change that team around a bit again? I mean, we must have burst the bank for that £7 million for the sand dancer that's Kent. How much money is he going to get next season to change that team around? Is he going to be able to build a better team, bringing in players on loan and a couple $100,000 here, $50,000 for Dundee for a... No. It's not going to happen, mate. So unless they turn around and are able to give him, I don't know. I wouldn't trust them with any of the money to be quite honest. Look at it, please. If anybody's listening, well, people will be listening. Read that thing for Tom English and just look at the list of players. It's very insightful, man. I hate to say that about Tom English, but I couldn't disagree with much he said. I don't know if any of you have read it, man. That you're talking about getting rid of Jason Holtz and Andy Hallidays and that to save money. See the amount of money that's been pushed up against the wall with the players that we brought in. And that's him. That's him. Or it was the guy at Mark Allen, or it's a new guy. I said the other week, is there something coincidental with this new guy coming in? Because it seemed to be, as soon as he came in, we didn't seem to play. Obviously, he's not got much to do on the park, but is there something behind the scenes? Could that be the problem? He's one to drive it one way.
Anyway, we've also been joined. This should be good. Hold on to your hats. We've been joined by
Albert. I'm silent.
How are you doing, guys? All right. Let's get something straight here. Gerrard's gone nowhere. He's not that type of guy. He's no walking away. He's trying to make a name for his selling management, and you don't make a name for your selling management as soon as the going gets tough, you bugger off. That's just no his way. It's not his character to do that. No chance is he walking away, and quite rightly so. But I'll tell you about Goldson again. Here we go again. Me own Goldson. There's a big surprise, eh? Defenders are there to protect a draw. When you kick off in a football game, it's nothing each. You've already got a point. So the defender's there to protect the draw, the 1 point, and the forwards are there to get you the other two.
Stephen, your thoughts?
That's the way you play. Say again?
Carry on. We're going to hear from the manager in a second.
Sorry, but so you can't. People can't protect Goldson and say, "Oh, if he makes one mistake, he shouldn't be making mistakes like that." It's simple. He shouldn't be making mistakes like that. And Barisic was not interested in it. He put a couple of nice balls in. That's about it for the night. But his defending is woeful. Tavernier, woeful. Big Edmondson. I caught the boy a flat slack because of his age, but he never played particularly well. But the midfield's non-existent, guys. Come on. There isn't a tackle in that midfield. They couldn't tackle anything. You're sitting going, who's going to win the ball back for us? Who's going to actually get in and run this midfield? Nobody. And then you've got Alfie up there, overweight. You've got Big Camberry out there in the left wing, which is a centre forward. And you've got wee Hadji playing out in the right wing, and he's a midfield player. It's madness. It's just madness, guys. The system needs changed, and if he's going to play that system, he needs to buy the players that suits his system, because these players don't, and they don't suit that system, and that's the end of that.
All right, Odds, get yourself on mute, and we'll hear from the manager here.
Stephen, your thoughts on the game, please.
Well, look, we're playing bottom of the league tonight, and we just lost the bottom of the league, so I think you know how I'm feeling. I didn't think I could feel any worse than Hearts, but I do right now. Look, the story of the game was that we were the better team and we created lots and lots of chances, but we didn't have the quality to take them chances. And when that happens, you leave yourself edgy at the back, and you'd also give the opposition a chance to go and snatch 3 points away from you, and that's what Hamilton's done.
I know you didn't speak to the players after the Hearts game. Have you spoken to them after tonight's game?
Yeah, we've spoke to them, and the dressing room's very quiet. We had a discussion. I'm asking questions. I'm asking for reasons why we've played ourselves into this rut and why confidence is so low, because we've got real good players in the dressing room, and these don't look like the group of players that were doing ever so well a short time ago. So we all have to stick together and roll on and try and play our way out of it, because we've played ourselves into it. We've got ourselves to blame.
Difficult as it may be to answer, how do you play yourself out of this rut?
It's tough. It's tough because, with all due respect to Hamilton, this is a game that we should be winning, and we're guilty of not taking our chances and putting Hamilton away today. So we've got ourselves to blame. Again, another mistake has cost us, and the points go away. You know, there was an opportunity tonight. Celtic have blinked with one eye, but we've blinked with two, which is extremely disappointing.
All right, not a lot in it really. Back to Albert. Albert.
Sorry, guys, I was on mute there. I was in a bridge.
Well done, mate. I'm proud of you.
He sounds as if he doesn't know how to sort this. He doesn't know what's wrong. I mean, you can't sort something if you don't know what's wrong. That's a simple fact of life. That's a manager. He needs to find out what's wrong with his team. And he should have done this after the Stranraer game, but instead of waiting this length of time. It's all right coming out saying, "Oh, this is not the same group of players." So what's wrong? You're paid to know. You're paid to know and fix. Find out what's wrong and fix it. So, do you know what I would do with every one of the players? And I was going to say it on Saturday. Every one of the players should have been brought in on Monday and told, none of you go home after training. I want to speak to you one by one individually. Take them into the office where somebody taking notes and say, right, you critique your own performance. I want you to critique you tell me how you thought you played today against Hearts, and day tomorrow we're against this mob, Hamilton tonight, and write it down and put it on. I don't know, PowerPoint still the thing is, and bring the team together the following day and put it up on the board and show them all what they're all saying, how they think they're playing. And I'm telling you, you'll get the biggest surprise in your life. You'll sit there and go, you think you're playing well? You get them all starting to argue, and I start to look at each other and go, you seriously think you're playing well? No, I mean, because they're living in their wee bubbles. They're all in their wee bubbles, thinking it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm doing all right. It's somebody else's fault. Sorry, mate. Carry on.
No, I'm just going to say, after that performance, after that game against Hearts on Saturday night, he gave them a day off this Sunday. I know you're talking about getting them in to do a critique. He gave them the day off. He's come out and said that. I had a day off. There was only 2 players come in, was Arfield and Jack for treatment. Everybody else got a day off. See that? They should have been dragged in there on the Sunday and made to do a double shift. And I'd have had them running up and down all day long and not got a ball at their feet. You can't just let them away with these things.
The problem with that,
the
problem with that is he's not there on the Sunday either. He's away down the road on the Sunday. Which is I think you need to have a Scottish-based manager. Whether he's French, Guinean, I don't care, but he lives in Scotland. He doesn't need to travel up down the road to see his family. It does take your mind off your job.
Maybe that's part of the problem. I know
I think that's part of it.
Wait a minute, Al.
One at a time, please.
He doesn't need to be there, Al. That's nonsense. He doesn't. He's got enough staff there to take them in on Sunday. He doesn't have to be there.
The leader always has to be there. The leader has to always be there. Jock Wallace was always there. Walter Smith was always there.
Were they
leaders are always there.
Were they all? Walter Smith was always there. I watched Rangers train loads of times with Walter Smith.
Down at Partick.
Loads of times.
He was keeping a close eye on it. He was only 5 minutes away, I'll tell you that. He wasn't 3 years down the road. So,
no, you can delegate. No, wait a minute. You can delegate authority. You can delegate authority, but no responsibility. Yeah. All you're doing is delegating authority to your underlings and saying you take them. And he needs to get a siege mentality. He needs to divorce himself. He needs to divorce himself away from that team.
Well, answer this question. Answer this question then. Right, Old Bear. Come in on Sunday. I want you to burn your lungs on Sunday, but by the way, I'll not be there. Somebody else will be watching you. How does that sound?
What does that sound? What's wrong with that?
I'm not going to give 100% because you're not there.
But I'm not
there. No, the point being,
go ahead.
If you don't give 100%, you'll not be there. That's what I'll be saying to them. You will give 100%, you won't be there.
But
I think it. Go ahead.
Look, I mean, he's got a backroom staff there, and I mean,
a big one.
I went to see probably Oxford. I went to see my Rangers at Jordan Hill College when they trained, and at the back of the bingo hall at Anniesland when they trained. Sometimes Walter Smith wasn't there, but Archie Knox and that was there, and others who were the backroom staff, and they relayed obviously what was happening. And
but
if they would give the manager that. I know we are going to say, but Jimmy, you want the manager, but I'm not. If he's a Scottish, Irish, English, doesn't matter to me about whether he stays. He's only doing in Liverpool. I disagree. He shouldn't have gave them all the day off after that performance. There should have been a punishment there that they should have been back in training the next day.
To kind of agree with what Big Al's saying, at this moment in time, he should have a presence. He should have a firm hand.
Maybe what Big Al's saying is, by the way, you're in tomorrow, we want to talk about this, and I'm not happy because I was having a day off. see my family,
No,
and
but-
I'm having to come in and deal with you idiots.
I was actually wondering if the fact that he does spend a bit of time away from the club, well, that causes a bit of resentment with the players.
That's what I
don't
think.
know if that extends
I think it
around
adds
the
to
Rand
it. You
signal.
work away from home. You work away from
Aye.
home, and I've worked away from home. I know it does. I don't know if anybody else, but I know it can cause friction. It can cause friction.
Of course it does.
Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here.
Let us finish. Let us finish.
I'll finish.
Let us finish here. It can cause friction.
Whatever.
Oh, relax there, Doug. You'll get your chance. It can cause friction in your home life, but also in your work life. When you're not there, things aren't getting done exactly the way you need it done. And when you're not in the house and she's keen you in one ear on the phone, it can cause friction. It can cause friction. It's maybe something that adds to his, and he's not capable doing the job. It maybe adds to it.
I would accept that point. Sometimes there would be problems when you're working away from him. Start talking, you come, mate.
What a lot of mince, mate. The players on these wains. You know what I mean? What do you mean that upsets him? That he goes home to see his actual real family? Like, what do you think the players get jealous when he goes back down to Liverpool and that's how they don't play for him?
I don't think you've took on board the whole concept. Shut up, a lot of rubbish.
I definitely did, mate.
No, I don't think you did, buddy. I don't think you did. Anyway, we'll agree to disagree. I'm not going to follow you. The manager should go as far as I'm concerned.
You've been consistent in your views, Al. You've never took to him.
I've never took to him, no. I've never took to him. I never liked him as a player. I know he was a good player. I always preferred Scholes or Lampard. I just, something about him. Just
Neil Warnock.
I don't care who it is. I just want something that's a battler, who's a winner, who's going to get the best out of the players we've got. And
can I speak about the press conference here, Oxford, into a tangent, because that's what we like. I just for the life of me can't see how the manager can turn around and say that we played well. We got a lot of chances and we played well. Where did that come from?
All he's seen is with the ball running about the box.
Right,
and we made about what, 4 or 5 good chances in the match. Would that be fair?
Aye, so was he watching a different game for the one we were all watching? Because we burn mints for the start to finish.
Well, that's probably his problem, Jimmy. He probably does view it totally different for anyone.
No, I mean, sorry to say he did a wee chat with the players. No, I mean, no. I heard some of you guys talk. I didn't see anything positive at all tonight. Nothing from start to finish. Not one. There wasn't one positive. As I said earlier on, I thought Aribo tried, and I thought Stephen Davis had a try. And Big George got my vote as the back 4 best player. The rest, Alan McGregor, there's nothing he could do about the goal. So I don't see where the manager can turn in and say we were a better team. The better team won 1-0. As simple as that. You know.
Jimmy, can I just... I know, to add on to what you're saying, can you see us turning it around at the weekend against Ross County? I can't, mate.
No, wait at Ross County.
Anyway, we've been joined by another caller. I'm not sure who it is. Evening, caller.
Hey boys, how you doing? It's Baz from County.
How we doing, Bazza?
I'll be a bit disappointed, obviously. I just wanted to phone up and just give my view on the thing.
There you go, mate.
First of all, these boys on there need to stop arguing.
Comedy gold, mate. Comedy gold. I'll give one the rattle and one the dummy.
But me personally, I think I heard somebody say this a few years back, and if you look into it in detail now and you think about it, you're like, hey, maybe this guy was right when he said this. And it starts with Tavernier as a captain at right back. And he came up through the leagues with us, and what one person says was he's a perennial loser. And to me, it's getting to that point where it looks like he really is a perennial loser, because when the chips are down, he can't lift his game, he's not a captain, and he doesn't push the team on. Now, moving on to the middle of the park, centre defence, you've got Connor, Beckenbauer, Goldson. The boy thinks he's a superstar, and he's absolutely useless. If you get your back facing players and facing your own goal, the first thing you do is hoof out the park. Get it, route one out the park. He's trying to take a wee touch and pull it between his legs. That's not the type of player we need at the back at Rangers. We need players that are going to fight and fight for the cause, and right now we don't have that. The likes of Ojo, Barker, two similar, very similar players. They're one-trick ponies. They get pace, they cut inside, and that's all they can do. The minute they cut inside and they get caught up with, that's it. They don't know what to do. And that's not the type of players that we require at Glasgow Rangers, boys.
Well, Bazza, listen, mate, as usual, you make a lot of sense, and you're not going to believe this. We've reached that time of the evening.
Well, see, just before you cut off, boys, I've been actually trying to go on for the past couple of nights, and I wanted to put a point out there that I heard from a friend back home in Scotland, and it's regards to something happening in the camp. Well, I heard from a friend home in Scotland told me that Steve Davis and Alfredo Morelos actually got into a punch-up over in Dubai. And since I've heard that, I've been watching them together, and they barely even look at each other's direction. And I watched it tonight, and it was the exact same tonight. I just wonder if any of you boys have heard anything on that.
I've heard loads of things, but that's another new one.
Another new one, aye.
Another new one, mate. I've heard loads of things. I could go on. I've had so many.
Well, that's what I've heard.
All right, you might be right. It wouldn't be the first time there's been a fight with football players.
Yeah.
Listen, can I thank these Katir Hodder Hurt and everybody's voices? Never forgive, never forget, and remember, we always are the people. Take it away, old school blue.
Ever since I recall, I have followed football, and ingrained in my heart are the Rangers FC. Through good and the bad, times of happy or sad, it will always be Rangers for me. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. From the day I'd be Rangers for life. And I vowed to my dad, if I too have a lad, I would show him the way as he did on that day. And so now here I stand with young Lyle by the hand, after walking down Paisley Road West. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. When I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. For the day I'd be Rangers for life. There's a great sense of pride that I feel deep inside as I'm watching the jurors, my father and son. And it's sure safe to say, at the end of the game, win or lose, we will all follow on. But when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. Ever since I recall, I have followed football, and ingrained in my heart are the Rangers FC. Through good and the bad, times of happy or sad, it will always be Rangers for me. For when I was a lad, I was led by the hand down the Paisley Road West. I will never forget that beautiful sight of the red, blue and white. For the day I'd be Rangers for life. From that day I'd be Rangers for life. From that day I'd be Rangers for life.